Hey Divas, it's Snappy Mac Diva 3 here, and I'm actually doing a video on my favorite brushes. And this is a tag video. Actually, I was tagged by Beauty Thesis, and I thought I did this tag, but I guess I didn't, so I figured I'd go ahead and do it. And this is my brush belt here. So these are mainly brushes that I use for my kit, but like I said, some of my favorite brushes are in here. This one is my personal brush, and this is one of my favorites that I use for powders. So I use it for my mineralized skin finishes. Sometimes if I want to dust on like my banana powder, whoops, all up in the camera. Which is right here, my Midnight Banana Powder. Sometimes I use this. Usually I use my 129, which is also one of my favorite, and one of the ones I've had almost the longest. This is a small edition of it, but I do have the larger one right here on the regular size, and this is also one of my favorite brushes, the 129, for putting on blush. It's also one of my favorites for putting on just like brushing on powders, like my Makeup Forever High Def powder, my banana powder. It works on putting on lighter than this one, which this is the 182 by MAC, and this is a special edition one, and I love this one. This is one of my favorites. I actually love the design of this one too. Love this brush, and it's super soft. Love that brush. Like I said, the 129, that's one of my other favorites. A new favorite of mine is the Crown Brush 1B103 flat bronzer, and that is it right here. Okay, trying to pay attention. One of my favorite actors is on TV right now, Johnny Depp. Been a fan of his since 21 Jump Street. Love him. I know I'm not the only one. But this brush is really soft. It also works well where this one is rounded. And then one thing I like about this one, it is flat, and then it has a longer handle on it. So I like that. Sometimes I don't want to be bothered with such a short handle. I like a longer one, and this works for bronzer, mineralized skin finishes, you name it, this one works for it. I love it for my powder stuff. Another one I love, which I know a lot of people are not a big fan of, or as far as I can tell, but the 190 brush by MAC. This is a good one for as far as you can put moisturizers on. You can put see, Johnny is diverting me. But you put moisturizers on. You can also put on your liquid foundations. And I've never had a problem with it being streaky with this. The 190 doesn't leave it streaky for me, but it's probably the way I blend it in. Works for me. Let's see. Another one I love, the 195. This one by MAC. I can't remember if this is limited edition or not, but this one is great for contouring, highlighting, because of the way the tip is. Sometimes I use it for blush too. But I do love this brush. Another one I love, which I haven't used that often lately, I actually use my small one, is the 109. Which is meant for powders, but sometimes I do use it for creams and liquids. The only thing is, when I use it for creams and liquids, it does shed. But if I use it for just powders, like for my blush, then it does not shed on me. So just one thing to know. I know a lot of people say it sheds, but a lot of times it shed on me is because of the fact that I'm using it for liquids. And 131. Another one I love, and I can't remember if this one is limited edition or not. It may be, but this one is great for putting on blush too. I love this for a lot of my mineral blushes. This is perfect. It also works with my NARS blushes also, because with the fibers on this, it actually picks up less product. So it gives me a lighter one, especially with a color like Taj Mahal or Crazed, which on my complexion, if I put it on and don't blend it as well, it's gonna look really bright on me. Almost as bright as this orange shirt I have on, so can't wear that to work like that. One of my favorites that MAC doesn't even sell anymore, $2.25. I love this for my highlight area, or it's great even getting in my crease if I want to blend it out a little further, because it is a wider brush than the $2.24, but still one of my favorites. I wish I could get another one. Anybody knows where I can get one and it's not eBay for tons of money, I'll buy it. Another one I love, which I have two of, the 223 by MAC. Again, another crease brush, and this one works well. I said I love this brush so much. I have two. Wish I could find a third one. I'm gonna recheck my CCO, because this is actually where I found the second one. I think the first one I bought from a MAC store, or I might have bought both of them from the CCO. I can't remember. My all-time favorite eyeshadow brush, 242. Great for packing on color. This is one of those brushes I can use for everything. I can use, if I just carry this one brush, I can use it in my crease. I can use it to pack on color. I can use it for my highlight. I'll try to even blend with that if that's the only brush I have. $1.95. I love that for concealer. I love the shape of it because of how it has a little point on it, getting a little creases and everything. And it works for, like, if I'm putting on cream eyeshadows. It's thinner than my 242, so that's why I love it for eyeshadows. So you can see how thin that is. 252. Same reason I love the 242. Same reason. This is great for packing on color. Wonderful, wonderful brush. Let's see. My Stila 28 brush. Love this one because this one is great for lining the eye, and this end is great for smudging the eye. And it's a dual side brush. So I don't know if you can see that. Love that. No, I'm missing one. Let's see. Okay, I love the MAC 226 too. Trying to see if I can find it. Okay, let's say my brush better not be missing. 226. Love this one too. Great crease brush. I love this better than the 224, and it has a point on it, so great for getting in there. And oh, can't forget these two. 239. Love that one. Great for packing on color. And also I love the 219, which is the pencil brush. Great for getting under the eye. I put a white underneath my eye today. I use a white liner pencil. Or was it butternutty, or yeah, pale yellow. I think it was pale yellow by MAC. Might have been butternutty. I have both of them. And to kind of just like blend that line out so it's not as harsh, I just use that so it doesn't look so dark, since I had darker color under my eye. And this worked great for that. And I think that is basically it. Those are some of my favorites. Of course, I love all my brushes, just about, especially majority of my back ones. Like I said, 129 I've had for years, matter of fact, over 10 years, and I still continue to use it to this day. So that is basically it, and I will see all my divas later. See ya.